700 Newton meters, mate. You know it's quick when Luke's got the giggles.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. You join me today with yet another B58 powered car on the channel. There's been an awful lot of videos of this legendary engine as of late, and this video is certainly no exception. This is another car which is part of the NV Motorsport fleet. This is of course a G42 M240i, which I believe is the first one of these that I have filmed. They've been busy though with developing and maximising the performance of this car, pushing just over 700 horsepower, 702 to be exact. We've got a hybrid turbo fitted to the car, methanol injection, and a ton of other supporting mods to basically make this thing purr as it should. So we'll catch up with Mabs from NV Motorsport. We'll walk around the car. He can basically talk about what he's done to it, and then we'll go out for a spin in usual fashion. Okay, we're joined once again with Mabs from NV Motorsport, back on the channel once again. Obviously on the channel recently with the E46 build that you've got. Yeah. It's another one of the cars that's in the fleet at the moment.
Yeah, so if the last one scared you, wait till you jump in this one.
Yeah, different animal, definitely.
Animal, yeah.
Different animal. But yeah, so this is another one of the NV Motorsport kind of development fleet, I suppose you should say.
It is, yeah. B58 Gen 2 this is, so the other one is Gen 1, and we've had quite a few Gen 1s.
Yeah,
obviously, any cars that we tune, I have to own them first. I have to do the development first before I allow myself to tune any customer's cars. So there's no guinea pigs in the world. It is literally, we go full send on our own cars and then pass over some of that knowledge to our customers.
Absolutely, and to be honest, these engines are your bread and butter, aren't they, really?
Yeah, I think, look, the BMW game, B58, since the Gen 1 has been amazing. The first couple of years of Gen 1, you couldn't tune them. It was all piggybacks. And then the Gen 2 came out, again, you couldn't tune them. And it's the same with this, the ECUs are locked out. So you have to send them away for unlocking, and then you bring them back and do development. And yeah, it's a completely different structure, ECU-wise, compared to the Gen 1. And it's a bit harder to control, but yeah, we've got a good setup here.
Running just over 700 horsepower?
Yeah, so 700 brake with E30 and port meth. 702 I think, and 891 Newton meters. Stock block, stock heads, unopened engine. We've just built the gearbox, so it's got billet seat, E-hubs and upgraded friction plates.
Very cool, and obviously the usual bolt-ons, or hybrid turbo.
Yeah, so this has got our own hybrid turbo, the NVM 700R, which is rated to 700 brake horsepower. It can actually run more. We're at about 90% duty cycle, so it's not breaking a sweat at the moment.
Absolutely.
But yeah, E30 and meth makes a beautiful blend. I would love to run E85 and give it full send, but the problem is it's just in the UK you just can't get hold of it, can you?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's not like in the States where you can get the odd pump E85, which is pretty cool. A couple of other bits from you guys as well.
Yeah, so NVM charge pipe, NVM shielded downpipe, full scorpion exhaust system, carbon intake, one of one actually. It's been developed on this car with a bigger turbo inlet. Wagner intake manifold with a Snow Performance port meth system. We are actually going to be using the boot mod Rev 2 board for this to control the meth and flex fuel and everything, but yeah, at the moment it's an absolute beast.
That's a lovely bit of kit, that, isn't it? That.
Yeah.
Proper.
Makes a huge difference at IATs. You know, intake air temperatures on any charge cooled car is always going to be based upon turbo temperatures, and that keeps a nice consistent temperature. And we're not falsifying it because it's port meth. You actually see the temperature going in the intake manifold before the port meth activates, so we get a nice consistent temperature from it.
Anything else cooling wise up front as well?
No, pretty much stock. I mean, everything else, standard radiators, upgraded brakes obviously. Tarox F2000s with Corsa pads, and running our NV forged NVF02Rs.
Another stunning wheel.
Which are billet forged wheels.
Very cool.
Lowered currently on springs, but we have got our development suspension system going in there this week.
Nice.
So I wanted to get it in there for you, but I think a softer, suppler ride is better for kind of drag racing. And you know, stiffer coilovers, more track oriented.
Yeah. So this is a drag build more so, is it, at the moment?
To be fair, we don't do drag cars.
We don't
strip them out. What we do, we build a fast road car, the fastest we can get, controllable on the road, drivability, reliability, repeatability. Then we'll stick on some drag radials and see what it does. Same thing we did with all our previous development cars. So we're not going for 7 seconds. I mean, this does a 9.9 quarter mile, which is crazy for a V58. Obviously, it's X-Drive.
Of course.
The gearbox is the problem with these cars. Once you go over kind of 800 newton meters, you've got to build the gearbox. So now that's on there, it's solid.
Cool. No, I'm looking forward to going out one of these because I haven't been out in one yet.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, well.
No, I haven't. Yeah, it must be the only YouTuber that hasn't. It's definitely the only YouTuber that doesn't own one at the moment. Anyway.
Yeah, so get your ticket out of the gate, mate. And go for a ride.
Awesome. Let's get it fired up. Go for a spin. Flipping out, the shifts are... So, is this a ZF box?
ZF, yeah.
It is. Those shifts for a ZF are mental.
Yeah, we were working on it for so long.
Yeah, so that's your own built gearbox?
Yeah, our own built gearbox with upgraded CE hubs and clutches and custom gearbox software to get the shift points right for the power band.
Because the ZFs are they kind of have a character about them where they're a little bit, with the lack of a better word, sluggish.
Yeah.
It's not like a DCT where you can downshift and it'll go bang, bang, bang. And the upshifts, there's a little delay as well.
Well, on this, we've actually fixed that, so it is very DCT-like.
Yeah.
So you can have any gear you want.
Even stock, still great gearbox, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. That's 900 newton meters, mate.
That's 900?
Well, 890.
Just keep. Oh, was it Rev 2?
7.2.
7.2.
Yeah. I mean, this in a rear-wheel drive variant would be 9 impossible.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah, even with a diff, you'd be struggling. So yeah, it's still controllable. It still gives a bit of slip as well. So like, when you're hard on it, it will allow you to slip a bit.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
But it's off.
Interior though, completely stock, apart from the paddles.
Yeah, stock interior.
Yeah. It's a nice interior.
I think it's a step above the F series, obviously.
Yeah.
But because we see so many G series, it can be, quite boring. You see them all the time.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I suppose for you see them every day.
Oh mate.
So 9.9.
So yeah, quarter mile, the best it's done, 9.9, just under 140 mile an hour.
Trap speed.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it's 0 to 60, 2.4.
2.4, so well into the twos then.
Well, I think with the semi-slicks, it'll be a low 2.
So obviously you said that the turbo's not maxed out in terms of the duty cycle.
No, 90% duty cycle.
Probably, is this the turbo that's going to stay on it? Are you going to maybe see if you can get a bit more?
To be fair, I think this is a nice, consistent place to be. I think, once you start upping the power, upping the duty cycle on a turbo, it creates loads of heat. You're counteracting that heat with other modifications, and you end up kind of kicking yourself for doing so. So in the end, I think beyond this, it's going to be, full frame turbo.
Okay.
Precision, probably. But something that's quick spooling because you have the X-Drive, you can have loads of torque low down. Whereas, like in the M140, the F series cars, the lag helped it kind of build up a bit of grip before it gave it
before warp
But in
speed.
this, I think you need something quick spooling, and this is not going to be a 7-second car. We're not gutting the interior. As I mentioned before, we don't build drag cars, but to get the fine balance to drivability, enjoyability and reliability, it's going to be, the next thing is a full frame turbo. So
would that be built engine or standard engine?
Yeah, so the engine's actually good for like 1,000 newton meters
really?
on the correct fuel.
Yeah.
And about 800 brake horsepower, I'd say. Beyond that, definitely built engine. No lag.
Literally straight away.
So to get the power band to enjoy this car, it's about creating, a lagless turbo almost. And don't get me wrong, the X-Drive's good, but it's not going to save your ass if you're a knob.
No, absolutely. Yeah, for sure, yeah.
And yeah, this package is going to be our penultimate stage 3 package. It's going to be the most common one that everyone goes for. I mean, stage 2, these are quick, like 470, 480 brake horsepower. You know it's quick when Luke's got the giggles.
Yeah, it's literally like you plant your foot and it goes before you even realise that you planted your foot.
It almost runs away from you. You have to hold it by both horns and literally make sure you're pointing in a straight line.
Yeah, absolutely.
The X-Drive system on these are a bit dumbed down in comparison to the MX Drive, so that is, you know, something that bothers me, but by all means it's still more than manageable.
Yeah.
Like, you don't realise how quick you're going. Because it's a lot more comfortable in here, isn't
That's
it?
the thing, yeah. Like, it's a super nice, like, well, standard seats, obviously, heated, everything.
And it's manageable, it's controllable, and you know, it's still on stock shock absorbers with upgraded springs. We've got a diff brace on there for launching, so it's not like you can't really enjoy this car. You can actually send it like fully. Should we do a little bit of a...
We're going to do a launch. I'm going to have to brace myself for this.
You have to brace yourself. A little bit of a tickle.
Flipping out.
It's mad, isn't it? It's mental.
So good.
It's a B58 M Light.
Yeah.
And it goes like clap, like it's...
Do you know, it's actually tiring to be... I'm shattered to being in it.
There's a lot of G-forces, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have actually got a G meter on here. We'll have a look at how much G we can pull. But it just shows you, like, you don't have to go all out, ball out M-car. Like a G40 M3 is still up there at 60, 65 grand. You can get one of these sub 40, mid 30s maybe. Obviously the potential of an M-car S58 is greater, don't get me wrong, but you know, in comparison to the money that you spend on this to get it to the same power level as that at stage 2, it's impressive, very impressive.
And how strong the engines are as well, as you said.
Yeah. I mean, look, drivetrain is always going to be the weak spot for all of these cars because they're not made to cope with that much power.
Yeah.
But as long as you do it right, like at the moment we're a stock transfer case, so we've got a solution coming out for the transfer case so that we don't blow them. There'll be a package there for the drag guys as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Because, let's be honest, an X-Drive car is going to be more focused at being a straight line car, isn't it?
Yeah, these are very rear biased though, do you know what I mean? So like, you can still enjoy it on the track, still enjoy it on a country road. Yeah,
but it sounds like we're going to have to get it back on the channel once some other bits are done. Same with the E46 actually.
Yeah, that E46 is it's already scary.
Yeah.
It's already very scary. It's because it's so raw.
Yeah, and obviously that video is already up on the channel.
Yeah.
So do go check that out if you haven't seen it already. But anyway, mate, it's been a pleasure.
Always.
So, get the couple of the cars back on the channel, which is always good fun. As I said, of course, you can find all the details to NV Motorsport down in the description down below. Yeah, very cool to experience this, and obviously the 46, as you probably would have seen on the channel already. But yeah, that is it for me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure you're subscribed for all the adventures. I know what you're going to do. Still to come.